Alright. Hi, I'm Jack, and this is my first time logging into ToonTown during the Christmas season. So let's go ahead and just see what is in store for us. Okay, so let's go check out the new catalog. Let's see if there's anything festive in there. I actually haven't really seen any posts about Christmas time stuff happening. See, I got something in my mailbox here. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so adorable. Oh, I have to go. I have to write that on my actual calendar. Okay, there we go. Let's go ahead and check out what's in the catalog here. So, I usually get hooked on like one or two YouTubers at a time. Um, and I've been watching a lot of Evangelina Skov's videos. Oh, these are cute candles. Uh, the video that I saw, I think yesterday, was about. I'm gonna get the green one. Um, the fact that Colleen Ballinger has a new live show, and um, I don't know if you personally, I, I just feel very traumatized by that poop song and the fact that Evangelina Skov decided to um include the entire thing in the video, and I get it because I'm very much a person who's like, I had to suffer this and now so must you, when it comes to like internet cringe and stuff like that. Um but that song was awful. And if you don't know what song I'm talking about, I'm never gonna go search up the vlog, but if you look up Evangelina Skov's video about uh Colleen's new tour, it's in there. If I had to suffer, so must you. Excuse me, keep your eye on the donut and not the hole. Oh, I don't have any jelly beans left. Okay. Okay, so I've already spent all of my jelly beans. I'm so used to being Toontown rich, but then I spent literally all of my money somehow still. I was like, there's no way. I'm gonna buy everything in the catalog and still have money left. I even like gifted expensive things to a few other tunes. Um, and I did end up running out of jelly beans. So, hi Vegas. Hello. Wow, interestingly, you don't seem very neglected considering I haven't logged on in who knows how long. Angry? There we go. That's more like it. That's a more apt reaction to being left alone for a month. Hi, baby. Come on, Vegas. Dance to Colleen Ballinger's stupid new ukulele song. I didn't mean to click that one. But okay. And it just really, I think it just says so much to me, that song. Um, it says so much. It really was a choice, and something that I'm always gonna hold over Colleen's head is that I clocked right off the bat, when Miranda Sings first became popular, I was like, oh, that's making fun of like autistic people. I didn't think autistic people at the time, but I was like, oh, that's making fun of like, people like myself and my friends who, put ourselves into the performance a little bit too much. Um, and it turned out over the years, I mean, I didn't really care about her at all until all of this stuff came out with Adam the second time, and everybody ended up being on his side for once. When I did discover that that was the point, that her character of Miranda Sings was literally just making fun of girls in her class that were taking the singing too seriously. And she made that literally her entire personality, bullying people for taking their art too seriously. And now she can't take her art seriously, which is why the two most, well, no, the most well known song of hers is The Toxic Gossip Train. She put her soul with those vocals, she put everything she had into The Toxic Gossip Train, and it was a trolling song at the end of the day. And I just think that that's just so poetic. And then the fact that this other song that we have heard from her on the ukulele is about like literally like potty stuff is if you watch her face, she's putting her all into that song. But she can't take herself seriously, so it's not a song that you can take seriously, but she wants to be taken seriously as an artist, but she has made fun of sincerity for her entire career. Like, she's built a career off of being mean-spirited. She's built her career off of being mean-spirited toward people who take their art seriously. Um, and she unintentionally became inspiring to those same people she was trying to mock. Obviously, not all of them, but she ended up having to like embrace that, as it were, at the end of the day. And like now, like this is what she's doing with her life. Like this is what people are talking about when they talk about her. And I just think I'm blown away. But I also think I might just be traumatized at having to sit through that entire song um, without my consent. Blown away. Okay, so I'm pretty sure robber barons are cash bots, right? Because what else would they be? Oh, they're the oh, right, right. Well, it's a good thing that I have 94 laugh. I'm really glad that I bought this color. So I scrapped a video in which I purchased this color and then got it from the mailbox. But I'm really glad because I love this color. It's toxic green, I think, and I don't know if it was a seasonal only purchase, or if you could buy it year round. But I bought it, and that's actually probably where most of my jelly beans went. And I love it because it fits so well with the doodle backpack. I think I look pretty fly. I don't think I'm gonna change my tune for the holiday season. Maybe for the party. I'll change for the party. I have nothing I'm training. I have another tune where I have both lure and trap, and that's really what I should have done because I often play alone by myself during the hours where there's not a lot of tunes around. I forgot to put on my sunglasses. Yeah, screw it. I'm a high enough level tune. I got used to for like a day playing. Hello. Oh, they didn't join. Hello. Please tell me you have. Oh, thanks. That's cool. Embezzle? Are you just training tune-up? Oh, okay. Okay. Why did that take so long? Was that me? That wasn't me. I don't know why that took so long. I guess I'll find out when I'm editing why that took so long. Yeah. Alright, got him. Yes! Alright. Here we go. We're going. So I'm gonna see, Wicked Part 2 with besties. We just watched Part 1 again. We had a little, watch party, pizza party, a couple days ago. And we watched Part 1, over again because we saw it last year in theaters together. And, I have so many mixed feelings when it comes to Wicked because when the musical was going on, my mother was so invested in watching it that I got to see it multiple times with her. Um, and I loved it, and I had next to nobody to talk to about it. Um, because the one ex friend who would have seen it with me, we were not friends during that time period yet. I think, yeah, I think that was like the period of time between high school and when we met each other again. And that was the friend that I would have like, gagged out about it with. But I had basically nobody to talk to about it. There wasn't that big of a fandom I could find on Tumblr at the time. I don't know if I wasn't looking in the right places, but it just seemed to me that, like, the things, because I was really into shipping culture, and I really wanted to ship Linda and Alphaba, right? So, we fast forward, and I have bittersweet emotions about it, right? Because, we live in a time where we're just like, I mean, if you know, you know. And I've been fed so many articles saying everyone's talking about blah 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 regarding Ariana and Cynthia, and I'm like, no, they're not. They're talking about their weight. I've been served up until this point multiple different narratives. Um, and I always end up like just straight up telling the algorithm like you got it wrong. I'm not buying into this. The first ones that I saw were the articles about it was after the pinky hold, right? And it was like all like shipping centered articles where it was just like people, um, everybody's saying that they have something going on, and it's like I'm not. My friends aren't. I know Cynthia's queer, uh, and it just seemed a little bit homophobic to me right off the bat. Because I understand the concept of queer baiting, and I understand that there's discourse where it's like, oh, you can't queer bait in real life, and I'm like, okay, like pink washing then, and it's coming from Ari, and the thing at the end of the day with that narrative was that there's a such thing as being like queer platonic, which is where you're both queer and you just have different like boundaries when it comes to affection. A lot of queer people like to be free with their affection. That doesn't mean they're fucking all of their friends, but it means being able to like hold each other tenderly and like, be like there for each other in a soft way, in like a completely non-sexual way. But it's called queer platonic because like mostly queer people are used to being like that because there is such a being in love is not as simple as like, oh, they're the opposite sex and I think they're hot and they think I'm hot, because that's not what factors in. So there's other aspects to being attracted to people, and you know, all of that basically. And that's always how I saw their relationship, a queer platonic relationship where it was like, yeah, it's okay to like be close with each other, like that wasn't like such like a queer thing in the early 2000s. It was kind of normal, but also like a little bit in like a sexual harassy way. Yeah, anyway, so I kept getting served those articles, and then when the algorithm realized that I was not engaging with those, um, and would just skip past them, it started showing me like articles about what was it? Because I felt like there was 3 phases, but this must have just been after the assault on the red carpet. And I had opinions about that. First of all, I don't go on TikTok. I will watch links that my friends send me sometimes, but I pretty much do not open TikTok other than that. So I didn't realize that people were making like super microaggressive videos mocking the incident where a fan assaulted Ariana on the red carpet. Physically, if you grab somebody, if you rush and grab anybody, that is assault. There doesn't have to be anything else to it. That's assault. And I can't remember if he succeeded in grabbing her or if it was attempted. And her friend, her coworker, that was nice to her and that she was nice with, and that they were doing a press tour, and that if I don't know if they were in on like trying to foster like a shipping culture around it that I think was ultimately unsuccessful. People were making fun of that, of Cynthia specifically being protective of Ariana. And to that I say, what were the security guards doing? What was security doing? That was security's job. It's not weird at all if somebody that you've been spending a lot of time with and that you care about and who is nice to you and gentle with you, and you guys have a best friend relationship, whether that's a temporary one brought on by working with each other or whatever, you have a nice relationship toward each other. And why wouldn't you do that, especially if security failed at doing their job for Ariana Grande at the red carpet? I haven't heard a lot of people questioning that. Um, that's not to say nobody has, but there hasn't been as much of a focus on that apparently, according to these videos that I found out about when I was watching. I don't know whose channel. I forget. I cannot remember who it was. I think it's weird to focus on the concept of Cynthia being overprotective when she was simply being protective because a crazed fan was attempting to physically assault the person that she was standing right next to. I think she would have done that for anybody who was standing right next to her. Wouldn't you? Would you not? And I just think it's weird that people were making fun of that. And that's because I keep people around me that don't make that sort of joke. We make funny jokes instead. And then the other thing that people are talking about with them is obviously their weight, and I can't imagine caring about that because they are both um like world famous actresses at this point. Like Ariana is Ariana, and Cynthia, I don't know her. I'm not really into British people like that, so like I don't know everything that she's in. I mostly know Ariana Grande honestly because Victorious was my target demographic when I was Victorious's like target demographic when that was airing, and so I have no choice not to be aware of her, but I really don't know British people that well. So, I don't know if, anyway, point being, wow, it's crowded. Is it Black Friday? I don't know if I just cut the line or if there's just a bunch of people lingering or if there's like a bunch of multi-tunes. Anyway, when it comes to their weight, I'm like, it's been such a short amount of time realistically. When it comes to weight gain and weight loss, it's been such a short amount of time for them to just like turn around like that and gain more weight, and I'm sure it's incredibly stressful what they're doing. And I don't know what else they're doing because I don't know them. And I think caring about their weight is so parasocial, and caring that they're skin and bones is like that's crazy to me. Like I don't even want to look at somebody like Eugenia Cooney, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, she needs to get help before she gets any attention from me. And that's how you should be treating somebody if you really care about their health. If you don't know them, leaving them the fuck alone. And I get the talking with other people about celebrities, like, you're not. Why did I come back in here? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's weird if you care about that, and you should, like, check that within yourself. Because maybe you're upset with your own weight, and that's why you're criticizing somebody who doesn't need to work anymore, ever, if they didn't want to. If you're that set up in life right now, like, you kind of got to create your own drama, because you could pay for everything to be okay. So how many cash bots have I got at this point? I only need 20 more of them. And let's see, let's check out the... Why are they making a third avatar? Do you know about that? Why are they making a third one? I liked the second one, but that's only because of the visuals, because I love underwater stuff, and that was really cool. But the way the plot just dragged out, like, just dragged that plot all the way out. And why are they making a third one? And why was that turnaround so quick? Because it hasn't been another 10 years, has it? Has it? Hold on. Yeah, the last one came out 3 years ago. It was over a decade between the first and second movie, and then we're supposed to believe that they already have the third one coming along. What? what are they gonna what are they gonna do? I just don't know. And the second one wasn't even good. Like, I need to stress that a little bit more. Like, yes, I saw it, and yes, I enjoyed the visuals because, like I said, I love underwater stuff, and I wish more than anything that I could, like, stream Subnautica or at least record, videos of me playing it, but I do not have the technology for that. But I love underwater, and I'm in Subnautica all the time. And that's the only reason why I even watched Avatar 2 in the first place. So, I don't know, or why are they making a third one? Okay, so I've just kind of been busting up cogs, and I haven't really found anything, holiday spirit in here. I just kind of started going at it, so I'm just gonna check the calendar here. Wait, did I not? What are corporate raiders? So, bottom line, I need a lot of jelly beans, and I will get 400 jelly beans if I defeat 20 more cash bots. I do love ToonTown, and I can see myself loving making these videos, but ultimately, my goal is to be able to put together a gaming setup that could actually run not only Subnautica, but every Subnautica mod that I can cram into it, because I love mods, and I really want to play the Red Plague, even though some of the horror elements I do find a little bit heavy-handed, but it's also an entire, like, gameplay redesign done completely by fans, and I think that's awesome. And I wanna install Red Plague, and I wanna have the isn't there like a Gigantism mod or something, and there's like the de-extinction mod, and I want all of that, and I want to show off my base. And honestly, I just want to show off my base so bad. So I currently can only play Subnautica on my Switch. Um, the device that I am using right now currently to play and record Toontown is a Surface Pro. But pen's not rechargeable. I need quadruple A batteries, and yes, I do mean quadruple A for the pen. I'll show you right now. I'll prove it to you that these exist. Yeah, it's a that's tiny. Um, and it's literally only made for this pen and like one other thing. And the generation immediately after this one has a rechargeable pen that just only requires a USB-C. So story of my life. But I'm gonna run this thing into the ground, and it's really not optimal for making videos at all, but it's still usable. Mainly what I've been having difficulty with is simply the memory and having to free that up in order to continue making videos, especially when I have such a huge mod folder in The Sims. Um, oh my god, I can't really like that tune's color, but I'm not really feeling social. Anyway, I definitely play. Oh, there's a lot of people playing right now. I play Subnautica only on my Switch, and I think what I'm gonna do is once I'm like completely done with a base, I'll just take a bunch of screenshots and then like do like a slideshow style video of my bases. Um, because Lord knows I'm taking my sweet time with them. There's this one in the kelp forest that is looking pretty good, but I need to connect this one piece to the other, and I can't compromise on it because there's only so many places that I can build each of those pieces. So it's gonna take me a minute. Oh damn, I've been recording for like 40 minutes. Yeah, I've been recording for exactly 40 minutes, so I think that's enough for today, probably. Sick. Okay, so alright, I only have 15 more cash bots to go. Probably play tomorrow a little bit. I don't know if I'll record that or not. Thanks for watching if you did.